makeup lovers, I'm Mona Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Today, it's gonna be one of those videos about this controversial palette. I don't remember makeup community being so divided. Maybe it's not even division, but about a makeup product. So I wanted to try it too. Why not? And what I'm talking about is this puppy, Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture Eye Palette. I just got this 2 days ago, so I haven't even opened it because I want it to be true first impression, and I want to do kind of my eye look. Let's open up the palette. Ooh, I can see already the packaging is like the modern Renaissance packaging. You can see that. It's the same velvet. I'm glad it's darker because this one here, Modern Renaissance, is filthy dirty. And the size is the same. So let me open the color selection. Oh, my brush just moved around. So the size of the pens, same thing as Modern Renaissance palette. Okay, same amount, but different color choices. This definitely is more of a fall palette, and it has, looks like 3 metallic, well, glitter, maybe metallic shades. Yeah, I don't know if it's glitter. I think it's just metallic shades right here, right here, and right here. All are mattes. When it comes to ingredients, the difference between the two in the back, this one is mica based. And then this one is talc based, which allows you to have like this ultra matte look. However, if you're allergic to talc, this may not work as well for you. One thing I've learned with the Modern Renaissance palette, what I've noticed, I don't know how you will see that on a camera, but I've used a lot this color here, Veneer, and some other ones. The fallout was quite substantial with this palette. I was kind of shocked when I first got it, but then I learned that it's very pigmented, not to, really be crazy with my brush, and learn to be gentle when I use it. So that's what I've learned with this one, and I hear this one is even worse. So I'm ready to see when the claims are true. Is this a good palette, a bad palette? What the heck is going on? Because it's like you have different opinions, and I'm just the average consumer. I'm not this makeup guru. Okay, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I try to do tutorials that are for real women and girls. So let's look into this one. So a little disclaimer how we're going to play with this. One thing I want to tell you that I already put a primer on my list. This is Urban Decay Potion eyeshadow primer potion. So I did basically what I usually do. Then I put Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I set everything with Coty Airspun. So this is what I usually do, okay? I like the colors. They're different. And me feel them, I'm kind of like, let's feel the color and see if I like it. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Like, pigmentation wise, this is insane. Look at this shade. What the heck? This is awesome. This shade is called Axis. So it looks to me, they look like a pressed pigments. That's what it looks like. Alright, let's use another finger here. I'm gonna do this shade right here, Roxy. Oh, you don't need much with this. What the heck? This is awesome. Now let's dab it into some of the metallic shade. This one really is catching my eye. And this one is electric. Wow, that's pretty. So just first impression, wow. I mean, honestly, if you use your fingers, this is awesome. So I'm gonna clean up my fingers really quick. And what I'm gonna do, see the brush. I want to use their brush, and the reason why I want to use their brush is because it's clean, first of all, and just kind of see how I want to use it. And I'm thinking maybe do something different than I usually would do my color scheme. I press my finger into it and like swirl. It comes out okay, but then notice this. If I swatch it, it looks freaking dark. It doesn't look, a bit closer, it doesn't look like what it should look to me in the pen. So I'm going to use this New Wave for my crease. Again, I'm using their brush. You see there's a difference in brushes between those two palettes. Pretty much the same. And I'm just going to tap it in. Ooh, hair in there. Maybe I'm not going to use this one. Jeez. Okay, there. Let's do this again. So, this shade. Okay. So they say not to like swirl it, because if you swirl it, you're gonna have a lot of fallout. So I'm not gonna swirl it. Ooh. I don't know if you saw that. That like I tapped it off and it was so much pigment. But I'm just gonna put it in my crease. I don't think I like this brush very much. Brush sucks to me. But okay, whatever. Working with this. Okay, let me get a clean brush. Just dump brush to like blend that out. For my eye, and then I was looking at axes, but they're both really dark. I'm still going to go with this. I'm gonna go with Untamed. And what I'm gonna use on this one is this other side of the brush, just more stiff. And what I'm doing is just gently tapping in. Don't swirl too much, because if you swirl, same thing as in Modern Renaissance, you will lose the thing. So let's go put it in. Wow, pigmentation is out of this world. And with what I've learned with those kind of pigments, instead of swirling them around, you kind of want to press it. That's what the main difference is between them. It is a little patchy when I apply it. And it's fallout. Fallout, yeah. So maybe doing like the foundation, I already did mine, will be after. And let's see how it blends out here. They're more like a pigment. The blending of it is not as easy. It's just a different way of working with this palette. Oh, I took the wrong color. So anyway, now I went with Roxy accidentally, and you can see there's a fallout. I just barely touched it and there's some fallout, but I'm gonna go with this shade. It's pretty. And then blend it out. Now what we're gonna do, I wanna see this electric one. I'm gonna use just a little brush here. I'm gonna put it right here in my inner corner. So this is the electric one. This one doesn't have as bad fallout. Usually that's the case, I guess, what I've been hearing. This one I do need to work a little bit more to pick it up. And then let's dump it on my eye. That is so pretty. It's not as pigmented as I wish it was. I mean, I thought it would be more dramatic. So what I'm going to try to do too is use my finger and then put it on my lid. I don't know, I like it. I really do. So I just feel like this needs to be blended a little bit more, but I do like it. Now blending this out, it's kind of not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not as bad as I thought. I was expecting, honestly, like horror story with this. I don't think it's as terrible. I just, depending how you use it. I mean, right now I think that. Who knows? Might change my mind after I wear it. So I'm going to use another little brush, and I'm going to use this light color cube. And this one's also metallic. Oh, I can barely see. You see. And put it right in my crease. Oh no, that doesn't go at all. It has like this pink shift. But it shows up, what can I say? And then maybe a little bit of it in my, here, right here, to lighten it up. Jeez. The fallout, I hate the fallout. And I have some here. Gotta wipe that out. Come off. Maybe I need a... I just stick my tongue at you. Concealer. I hope it will not be coming off throughout the day. So now I'm gonna set this up, set it with my powder that I love it. And now what I want to do is go under eye, but I'm scared with all the fallout. I'm still going for it. I'm gonna go with the same untamed color that I have on my lid, and for that I'm just gonna use my smudger brush, and I'm going to just do one time. One time is good. Top of the excess, and I'm just gonna go for it. That's one thing I need to remember to do, is tap off the excess, because it makes a difference. Looking at reviews, I almost returned this palette before opening it. I'm glad I didn't. It is definitely not your typical palette because it's very pigmented. And if you never use the Modern Renaissance palette, then this will not be for you. If you have a heavy hand and you swirl into the palette, this will not work for you because you have to be very gentle. You have to pack on. It's not much of a blending eyeshadow palette, and I do like to blend because I've noticed the blending is not so great on this. It's more like a pack on pigment palette. It can be used with other shades that you may have in your collection. However, I wouldn't recommend putting various shades on top of each other with this palette. The reason why is it is pressed pigment, and I like it when you wet it. It gives you a more intense look. Now the most fallout I had with Roxy, but I haven't used them all, but because I swirled into my brush. So it is only for those who are very patient with using a palette. And honestly, if you're not that person, don't buy it. It's a lot of money, $42 for the palette. If you're beginning, don't buy this palette. But if you like to create different looks, maybe experiment with colors, this might be for you. I personally like it. I think it's a beautiful palette. Now, I wouldn't use those shades together because this is so hard to blend out. I'll probably use a different palette. But I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I am nicely surprised. Like, so out of 10, I would rate it 7. Breaking news. It's only been 3 hours since I wore this makeup with the eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see, but this one is almost out of my eyes. This one is still holding on. I have allergies, so I did try to, sometimes I touch my eyes, and that's not something I just do one time with this. I've done it before with wearing makeup, and I never had this, something like this happen with my eyes. I never had so much fallout, and it's like my color is gone. It's even with priming my lid, it's gone. Like, it's almost nothing there. I'm very disappointed. I think my rating has to go down. I'll give it 2 out of 10. It failed. It failed me. It's terrible. And it wasn't like I was rubbing my eyes very much. You know, it wasn't like that. It is what it is. At least you know now. You get the full opinion. Don't get it.